Failing a test, it does not define you or your degree.
Believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
As you go through your academic journey, there are going to be a few bumps and a few obstacles that you did not anticipate. And if you have done well, as I did throughout my high school journey, then I certainly thought that I had the tools of the trade to make sure that I did very well during my college journey. And my college journey was successful, so I thought I had the tools of the trade to do very well in my graduate school journey. Nevertheless, both in college and in graduate school, I met a couple of obstacles. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. The first time you get a grade that you have never seen, that does not define you forever. It is an opportunity for you to learn and understand something about yourself. What could you have done differently? Did you fail to study enough? Did you not understand that perhaps you didn't quite understand the principles and the concepts and you needed to spend a little bit more time, or you needed to practice explaining it to someone else? One of the things that I learned during my academic journey is that if I could not explain a principle or an answer to someone else, that was my telltale sign that I did not really understand the principle or the process. And I needed to invest a little bit more time until I could cleanly explain it to someone else. That tool, that pearl, as I like to call it, also served me well in my career as I was learning so many new things as I started my Wall Street journey. And I thought that I understood something on a model, or I thought I understood something on the income statement or the cash flow statement. When I started to explain that to someone else and I couldn't quite get through it, once again, I remembered that, aha, perhaps you don't understand it the way you think you understand it. And I had to go back and invest a little bit more time to make sure that I really got it. When you don't do as well, or even if you fail at something, use it as an opportunity to leverage and level up on your learning. What could you have done differently? How should you have invested differently? Should you have gotten some help? Should you actually collaborate with someone else, maybe a peer who really understands it and who might offer the information differently than what the book or what the online resource might be giving you? You have so many resources around you to help you to maximize your success. If you have arrived at a situation, then you are prepared for that situation. But sometimes you have to use all of the resources around you. Maybe it's a book, maybe it's an online resource, maybe it's a person that's already gone through it, maybe it's a professor, maybe it's an expert. But those people, those resources already exist in your orbit. You just need to exercise your power and access that help. I remember in my second year in business school, it was the major finance exam. And sometimes you haven't done as poorly as you think. I'll give you a personal example. At the end of my first year in graduate school, there was the big finance exam. And I had already made my decision that I was going to Wall Street. So, therefore, the grades in finance were going to matter, especially the next year when I was interviewing for a full time job and they were assessing or trying to assess how I had done academically. And I wanted to be able to say that I had done very well in this particular finance course. Well, after the exam, I thought I had blown it. I was so upset. I was thinking all kinds of negative things, all kinds of dark things. Oh, I just assumed I would never get a job full time on the street. I already had my summer internship, but oh dear, when they found out what grade that I received on that final exam in that finance class, in that graduate school, I was never going to get a full time job. I fretted, I worried, I was so upset. Well, turns out that I did very well on that exam. I didn't think I had, but just think, if I had decided at that point, I can never have a job on Wall Street, I will never be able to do well. Oh, let me pursue something else. It's over for me. If I'd stopped just there, I would have cheated myself out of an amazing career on Wall Street. Don't let a stumble become a fall, as the great Dr. Benjamin Mays said. So you failed one thing or you did not achieve as high as you would have liked. Learn something from that experience because it will come again. And if you have extracted the lesson, you will be able to crush it the next time it comes in your orbit. Go get them.